Well, hello, ladies, gentlemen, and whoever or whatever you identify as. Welcome back to the Shed of Dread. Welcome to another video with a new series of videos called What the Yeah. These are videos where I'm going to see things that need to be commented on, and they sometimes may be short, sometimes may be long. It's things that I've seen or read, and it's literally what the hell's going on, basically. So, welcome to the very first video. Right then, I'm going to play you a advert for Snickers, and then we'll comment, because yeah, let's just watch and you'll see what I mean.
England are knocking it about nicely here. But what's this?
Oi, you're only a full fan when you support the lionesses too. Billy, give him a Snickers.
And they scored! Delicious stuff.
So what the fuck, Snickers? Genuinely? You're not a proper England fan if you don't support the lionesses? Really? So we've actually gone down the path. You've actually walked down the path that you accuse people of. So, as we have experienced in Star Wars and Star Trek and in Doctor Who, you can't be a fan unless you do this, that and the other. How dare you run an advert where you actually insinuate that the only time you can be an England fan is if you support the lionesses as well? This ties into the current thing with EE and the footballers telling us that it's all men's fault. That women are getting harassed online because all men are toxic. And this annoys me, this generalisation, this throwing around the fact that because of a tiny minority of people, everybody's the same. Yeah, and then, the one says it's not her sending death threats. Well, for one, EE, can you possibly back that up with any data? And two, trust me, and you can ask a lot of women. Women are a lot worse than men when it comes to stuff like that. But this advert that Snickers has just run is disgraceful, and I'm surprised no one else has picked up on it. I get it that the female football's on. I don't know whether to break it to you, but the vast majority of people who are watching the women's football are probably watching it because it's the only bit of sport that's on. The vast majority of people aren't really interested in female football. But of course that'll make me a sexist, but it's not. It's being pushed as this great thing. It reminds me very much of the WNBA in America, where they demanded their own league, and then they got their own league, and then hardly anyone goes to watch it. I mean, they're going, everybody's watching it, the stadiums are sold out. Well, they're not really, are they? Because just like any other football match, including the men's game, stadiums are usually filled with about 50% actual fans, maybe 70% actual fans, and the rest are free tickets given away by the FA and FA officials and families and things like that. So it's never sold out to that max. Yes, people probably are watching it, but it's because it's the only thing on. And people are now going to probably attack me and degrade me for having a go about women's football. But there's so much going on. I mean, there was a video where the BBC inferred because there weren't any black players in the England team, this was a problem because there's a lack of diversity. Even though it's the Polish, the Austrian, the Norwegian, the Swedish, the German teams, the Spanish team, they're all white as well. And the national Guianan team is all black. So why are they allowed to be able to this, but it becomes an issue here? And then Snickers backed that up with that advert, which basically says you're not a proper England fan if you don't follow the female football. So basically insulting you and saying that you have to watch and support the female England squad because otherwise you're not a proper fan. You toxic masculinity bigoted idiot. That's wrong. If it was done the other way, there would be an outrage, an absolute outrage. Well, you're not a proper England fan if you don't. You can't say shit like that. How is that been allowed to get away with? Is my question. That's just terrible. And the thing is, coming from the fandoms that we are all in, we all experience these things. That if you don't think this, you're not a proper fan. No one gives you the right. No one gives anyone the right to say who they can and can't support, what they do and don't like, what they can and can't watch. And that is just typical of the left-wing bullshit that we have to put up with right now. You know, the...
Warning, warning, bullshit alert.
There you go. So that is what the videos are going to be all about. It's going to be about stuff like this, stuff that is outrageous, that needs to be called out, because at any other time it would be unacceptable to say that. Since when does that become acceptable? That I'm clearly not a true England fan because I don't support the Lionesses. I don't even bother following England men's football anymore, since they took it upon themselves to educate us thick football fans by taking the knee for something that has got nothing to do with them whatsoever, and because them doing it, even though, you know, people boo it because all they want to do is stop your virtue signalling, stop, you know, just concentrate on playing football. That's what you get paid an exorbitant and ridiculous amount of money for doing, so stop preaching to us. Yeah, you just crack on with your football. So I mean, I don't even follow England men's team anymore. So I mean, because it's just, I'm sick of this politics that has to invade into everything. It's just, ugh. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a fat bloke sitting in a shed surrounded by his toys. But you let me know what you think. Do you think this is acceptable? Or is this just a reflection of the sad, screwed up world that we live in right now? You know what to do. There's a comment section down below. Let me know. As long as you don't break any silliness rules. There is no right or wrong comments. You let me know how you feel. If you enjoyed this video, which is a new style, let me know in the comment section. Do you want to see some more of these where I react to other things? Because I'm not just a sci-fi guy, I'm not just a film guy, a military guy or whatever. You know, this channel is for everything except gaming. That's there, Gobby's Gaming. You know, so that's the only thing that's separated. So you let me know what you think. Do you want to see me doing some more of these videos, or do you just think that I should just stick to what I'm doing? Because it's your channel. I mean, in reality, if I see stuff like that, I'm going to call it out because it's wrong, no matter what they say. So, as I said, if you enjoyed it and you didn't think it was alright, you could always do what Dave the Hand here is doing. Thank you, Dave. If you want to, you subscribe. It's just down there or on the thing down the bottom. Just click on that, you get subscribed. Once you do that, don't forget to there. It'll be right there. Ding that bell. Ding that bell and you should get a notification from YouTube that I've done another video. And with that, and as always, and until the next one, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to love you and leave you. Thanks so much for your time. Thanks so much for the watch. You know, for me, it's always well appreciated.